Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do a little DIY of maintenance on my lower unit gear oil. So we're gonna do an oil change on that, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. I know most of you already know how to do it, but for some of us, sometimes we're still wondering how hard it is to do an oil change on the lower unit. Here to tell you guys, it's not that hard at all. At first, when I first started, I was pretty scared to touch the motor at all. There was a few times where I wanted to take the boat in to the shop and let them do it, but then you know, it's just too much hassle just to take from the house to the shop. You know, it's like 10-15 miles. Too much. If I'm gonna take my boat out, I'd rather take it out to the lake. But it's something you gotta do, you know, something you have to keep your maintenance up to date. For the lower gear units, they recommended you have to do every 20 to 30 hours oil change. So, well, there's a few things that you need, so let me show you. Alright, right here, first you're gonna need this so that you don't have to, you know, get your hands all messy. A pair of latex gloves, a flathead. I'm sure you guys will have one of these, because that's all you need for the screws. An oil, that's the type of oil that you will need. Now the motor I have is Mercury, and a lot of Mercury, or the company, they recommend you to use the oil, which costs you probably like $30 per bottle. This one I just get it from Walmart. It works just fine, and it's only cost me $10. So if you like me, that we don't have sponsor or anything, you know, we just a weekend angler, and we try to do whatever we can to get it going, and that means save some money, right? So I'm saving my money right now. So this is work just fine. You don't have to use the recommended motor oil, and you need this a pump, which you need to pump the oil into it, because it's hard to just pour it in. And of course you need a oil pan. I just use aluminum foil, so if after I use it, I just drain the oil and then dump this into a recycling bin, and that's it. So we're gonna get out there and get it going. Okay, first you're gonna have to lower it down to the level that you want. If you want to be more precise about your leveling, use one of these balancers. So I'm gonna use this. That's too much. Okay, that's about as balanced as it can get. And then let me show you the screws that you need to unscrew it out. So we got, this is what they call it, the vent screw, and then we have another one down here, right here. So what you do is you unscrew this one first, of course you have to put your hand down just in case, so that you don't make a mess. I don't know if you can see that. So unscrew that one, and then after that one you unscrew this one. So let's get going. Now they say some of the screw, sometimes the screw is really tight, so you might need the impact one. For this one, I didn't have to. You see, the oil barely come out because of the vent one haven't opened yet. So let me. I don't think you can see that. Put it up a little bit. As you can see, the oil start dripping down slowly. So now once I unscrew this one, you will see that the oil is dripped down a lot faster. And they have the screw has this yellow O-ring sealing. Make sure that it's good. And this motor is pretty much brand new, so it's the seals and everything is still looking like new. And let me show you the oil. Now, the oil, what you keep your eye on is to see if the oil changed any color. Right now, it looks very nice and new. So the oil looks really good, which means there's no water is get into it. If there's water contaminating, then you will see that the oil changed color to some type of it looks almost like a milkshake color. But right now there's only one black color that I see, which is good. And you have to change this every 20 to 30 hours, which I haven't done at all since I got the boat. But it's a good time to do it because right now I'm just hibernating at home, haven't started the motor in a few months now. So all the oil should be down here and not running around. So we'll just let this drain out, and then we'll put the new oil in. Be back. Alright guys, I want to show you guys something. Now when you lower down your your shaft, there might be some water like stuck in your propeller. So now that it's kind of like tilt down a little bit, so water coming out from there, and you see, as you see, it dripping down. So once it hit the oil, it might change colors, but don't be afraid of that. That's nothing. It's just the water just get stuck in here because of my shaft was lifting up and there was rain. So it does not mean that the water is inside of your gear. But as you can see, the oil is just the same color as what it was. So it did not have any milkshake color going on here, which is perfect. And I wanted to keep it that way. We all wanted to keep it that way. So hopefully some of you, when you start doing this and you see color change, that means you got some problem inside the seals that it needs to be replaced. So you're gonna have to take the whole, probably this whole lower shaft out, and then change the seals. And it could be somewhere, some seals inside here where your propeller might collect some of the fishing wire in here. Now I might have to take this propeller out just to check on my seals and see if there's any fishing wires or fishing line in there, and you know, try to clean it up so that it doesn't keep cutting through my seals, and you know, put the water inside my gear, which is not good. So if you guys have a different color of the oil, then you're gonna need to change the seals. That's why you have that, because water went in there. Okay, looks like it's pretty much drained all the way. I mean, of course there's still gonna be some that keep coming out, but that's not as much anymore. So what you do is you put the pump in there, screws it in, and on this end they already have the screws in there, so it's pretty much the same size as your regular screws. So all you do is screws it in, make sure it's really going in, that way not much of oil coming out when you start pumping. So you do it at the bottom. Okay, so now it's not really tight, but you know, fairly tight, and then you just start pumping. Let me get some towels just in case. Okay, so I like to keep everything clean. Wipe it off a little bit. Now we'll just start pumping until you start to see it drip off the top, from the top. So right now, as you can see, oil is start going in now. Now from what I remember, one bottle should be enough for the whole gear oil. If not, then I might have to go get me another bottle, which is take my service a little bit longer, but I'm hoping that one bottle should be enough. So all you do is just keep pumping the oil in, and you know when it's full because it start feels like still a whole bunch of them in there. I might have to use the straw in there to get it all. Okay. So they give you one of this. All you have to do is plug it to the bottom and poke it down there so that you can get the whole bottles in it. There you go. That was my fault on my end that did not put that straw in there, that little hose that it come with. Oh, there you go. One bottle is good. You see, it started coming out from the top. So let's go push a little bit more out. This way you can push some of the old oil out to the top. So now it's good. What we do is just put the top screw in. Just make sure that it goes in evenly. Just hand tight should be good. And then wipe it off so you can see better if there's any leaks. So wipe down. Oh, so oil drop down right here. Keep it right there. Now what you do is unscrew this part, this bottom one. You have to turn the bottle with it so that it doesn't get all crawled up. And don't worry about the oil dripping down from the bottom hose. You just gotta be quick a little bit so you don't lose as much. Hand tight a little bit. Let me wipe off mine. Yeah, it got a little messy, but we'll survive. Tie it up. Okay, that should be good. Wipe down a little bit, just a little drip. That's it. That's how you do it. Now just wipe down any oil that might be hanging around. You don't want that, so wipe it down and keep everything looks clean. Now I wanted to check this out, but I think I might do it another day. But guys, one bottle should be good enough. Just use that extended hose that they come with, and you should be okay. Just clean your stuff and everything should be good. Alright, that is it guys. That's how you change it. Pretty much easy. All you need to do is just take those two screw outs and then pump the oil in, just like how I show you in the video, and you should be fine with it. They said to start the motor just to see if there's any oil leaking, but I feel like we don't have to do that. I try to do as best as I could to show you guys, and hopefully this helps some of you that never done it before, and it should be a little bit easier for you now that you see how it's done. Let me know what you think in the comment below, and subscribe if you haven't done so. See you guys next time. Thank you. Bye. We barely know you hurt, I grow, I rock, you roll.